Jim, firstly on this AstraZeneca approval, the Pfizer vaccine's getting rolled out from next week. It's all happening, isn't it? The vaccine program's about to get going in earnest, and thank goodness for that.
It is very, very good news indeed, Ash. Very, very good news indeed. And I do hope that the fact that the TGA has been so assiduous in looking at the AstraZeneca vaccine, that it means that many, many people will have the confidence to take it. I'll be taking it, my children will be taking it. I'm sure you and yours will be doing too. So that's the very good news. One point I would make though, it's very interesting, the time for approval of medicines in Australia is slow by international standards. Average is about 400 days, compared with the UK, for example, 167, less than half that. Now, that wasn't the case with the AstraZeneca vaccine. It was much quicker than that. But there's a parliamentary inquiry going on to this and other matters and lessons learned from the COVID-19 pandemic in relation to medicines and all sorts of things. And I dare say they'll be looking at the whole process of this and what it means for the future. But terrific news, terrific too, that the campaign to roll out the vaccine seems to be gathering speed. That is no small task. I'm told, for example, that doctors will need up to 30 hours, I should say, not 30 years, 30 hours of training before they can administer, and it may take for an individual patient up to half an hour. So it's going to be a very, very significant challenge, but we are on the way, and let's hope this is all done and dusted in terms of vaccines by the time of next winter.
Yeah, and the Prime Minister will have more details, but we do understand the TGA is saying that they want that second dose to happen in a 12-week period. And also, just to clarify for our viewers, it is for Australians aged 18 and above, so no suggestion at this stage that children will be getting vaccinated. We know that children will be the last on the list. Jim, your view on this idea about purpose-built quarantine facilities? There's been a lot of debate about this all around the country in recent weeks, and it seems like Dan Andrews won't be waiting for any sort of national cabinet agreement on this front. He's going ahead with investigating a couple of options, Avalon Airport being one of them. It's likely to be a popular move, isn't it? There is increasing frustration with these hotel quarantine breaches.
Yes, I think that is definitely the case, and particularly with this current lockdown in Victoria, which it does appear, if all the indicators remain the same tomorrow, that we'll be out of by tomorrow night, which will be terrific. But look, Jane Halton, the former Secretary of the Health Department, recommended these sorts of things as an option months and months and months ago. And clearly, one thing we do know from the outbreaks, not just in Victoria, but I think Queensland and WA as well, hotels may have been a very good first resort back at this time last year. Clearly, they are not now. We know that Howard Springs has worked very, very well in the Northern Territory. Why not use that model and apply it to other states as well? So Dan Andrews taking steps. Lindsay Fox has stepped up, the transport magnate in Victoria, to offer Avalon. I know that the Wagner family in Queensland are suggesting that their airport outside Toowoomba could be another facility. But I think anything that makes our community healthier, so that not only are we safe, but our economy can work, workers can have jobs. The lockdown here was a terrible thing. Coming on the Valentine's Day weekend, very, very important for hospitality. It was like murder for them, really, really terrible. And also, while Victorians, I detected, were relatively patient about what happened last year, I don't think they're so patient now, and also there's anxiety. If this is what COVID normal looks like, one lockdown after another, and not only will the standing of Daniel Andrews and other politicians fall, but people will suffer very, very severely. Our economy will not get back to what it ought to be. In no way COVID normal, let alone normal.
Yeah, the novelty is well and truly worn off, no doubt about that. People are getting fed up, that's for sure. Jim Middleton, appreciate your analysis. Thank you so much.